Hello, everyone, and we are back with episode 12 of SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 GM mode. I am your host, Kane Drago, and we are going to book a big time event. We are going to start with our main event, and it is going to be a fatal four-way match for the WWE Championship. Once I remind myself which two rivalries are involved and whether I'm remembering the right champions. Yes, Shawn Michaels or Randy Orton is the WWE champion. No, I can do trades. I said I would start doing trades after SummerSlam. Probably do look into that shortly. See if there's anybody I want. Not gonna need Guerrero. So what we want is Shawn Michaels and Benoit, and Orton and Hogan, or I could put Eddie and Rock in one of them, which are almost as good, and Angle and Cena in the other one, and split up the three rivalries, which I think actually I might do. Get the most possible out of it. So let's go Hollywood Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, WWE Championship Fatal 4-Way, co-main event, it's going to be another Fatal 4-Way, Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, The Rock, not Mankind, The Rock, and Chris Benoit. Promo 2, advertising. Promo 1, advertising. Match number 4. We're just going to do a straight singles match. Kane versus Mankind. Match number 3. The tag team championships are going on the line. Oh, wrong. Well, that's alright. I gotta fix him too, so. Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas trying again to win those tag team titles. Match number 2. We said this was going to be a Fatal 4-Way show, and apparently we meant it. Because I like trying to get everybody on the card. Give everybody a fair shake at getting championships, etc. Or who's in title contention anyway. And Tori Wilson for the Women's Championship. And in our opening match, just to spice things up a little bit, because they're both still fresh, we're going to have a tables match. Booker T versus Chavo Guerrero. Sure, let's do it. Chavo gets the win. Good thing Booker got that last win, or he'd probably left by now. Chavo Guerrero getting a win, though, which is kind of good because he needs a popularity boost. Lita taking advantage of the momentum she got back from that handicap win last week and wins the women's title. Edge and Christian, man, they're holding on to them belts. It took them a long time to get them, but they ain't letting them go now. Kane getting a much-needed win over Mankind. Shawn Michaels retains the Intercontinental title. And Randy Orton is still your WWE champion. SmackDown somehow won that. I have no idea how. Two stars, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4.5. Oh, because their main event was higher, that's how. Because the main event gets the most favor. I don't know how they won by as much as they did, though. 2 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 3.5, 4 stars, and 4 stars. So maybe I should have put all the big rivalries in one match, but either way. We're only down by 15,000. We're going to take a look at the rosters. That rivalry still got at least one more week. That one's still got at least one more week. Those ones are all just hitting double digits now. Benoit and Michaels is now done, as is Orton and Hogan. Which we even got a 12th week out of, so what the hell. So, who is Orton going to fight for the WWE Championship? It looks like it's going to be Chris Benoit. But just to do something a little bit different, and because Hulk Hogan's involved, you know what? I'm going to do it. Because they deserve it. No, because if I do it, I got to do it next week. Because if I do it this week, then they'll end up still in their previous rivalries because they're in the same match, and I don't want that. So for this week, we're actually going to give the IC title to Showcase. Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan in the main event. In the co-main event, WWE title. Just to give the IC title a chance to shine, we're going to do advertising. I'd like to use merchandise because it's capable of giving you more money long term, but it hasn't been panning out. There's really specific criteria for it. Stuff. It's kind of weird, actually. Oh yeah, before I get too far into this, let me check contracts and stuff that I forgot to check. Yeah, so Lita's the new champ, but otherwise. So let's do a couple of these. There we go. And I'll do some more of those ones next week. Fatigue's not terrible. A couple of guys are staying where they're at because I've been using Fatal 4-Ways, so they technically gain fatigue, a little extra fatigue back, but that's okay. Benoit is complaining about losing. Tori is complaining about losing, and Trish is complaining about losing. Well, Benoit, I'm giving you a damn chance. So you better go win the WWE title. And as for you, you guys got your chance. So you know what? Let's do this. Stacy's got decent enough popularity she can afford it. But Tori, and especially Lita, because she's the champion, need popularity, and Tori and Trish want to win, so let's try and help them get it. We got the 2 top matches booked. We're going to do a tag team match. John Cena, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, and The Rock. Just to change up the flavor a little bit. Match 3. Can Kane continue the momentum? We're going to find out. And in match 2, this time in an elimination tag team match. No, I lied. This time in a tag team title match with managers. Edge and Christian, with Chavo in their corner. against Haas and Benjamin with Booker in their corner. There we go. That's our show. Tori, good. They did in fact get the win. I would have probably cried if Stacy won. Finally, I don't know if it was the help of Booker T, the failed help of Chavo. We're not quite sure, but maybe it was just the motivation of having Booker on their team. Who knows? But the world's greatest tag team have finally dethroned Edge and Christian to become the World Tag Team Champions. Kane continuing his roll over Mankind with 2 wins in a row. Kurt Angle and The Rock defeat John Cena and Eddie Guerrero. Randy Orton retains the World WWE Championship. Benoit's not going to be happy about that. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan is the Intercontinental Champion for the first time in his career. SmackDown beat us. How bad? 120,000. Not quite what I was hoping for. So let's take a look. Orton. So we got 2 new champions. That title wasn't on the line. Nice. Angle and Cena's done. Booker and Chavo's done. I figured it would be. Benoit and Orton's brand new. Michaels and Hogan's brand new. So actually, Kurt Angle and Cena are going to float for a week or 2 while I wait for that rivalry to end. And we are going to do another show. Current champs. So, Eddie's complaining about losing. Benoit still wants a loss. Is Benoit's rivalry still going? Yes, I just started with Orton. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give Benoit some help. Rivalry, to sustain a rivalry, 2 superstars must both be in the same match every week. Okay. Yeah, so we're going to give him some help and see if he can get the job done. And we'll do those ones next week. Since we got floaters this week, our main event is going to actually be a single with a 1 manager match. Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Who did I start him with? Shawn Michaels. With Shawn Michaels in his corner. Against Kurt Angle for the Intercontinental title. Match number 5. It's going to be a straight singles match. Nope, I lied. It's going to be a triple threat match. Nope. But it is going to be something a little bit special. An ultimate submission match. 30 minutes, because we're not watching it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Chris Benoit. Oh no, sorry, wrong match. Eddie Guerrero versus The Rock. Advertising. Match number 4. It's going to be a 3-on-1 handicap match. Randy Orton versus John Cena, Chris Benoit. Oh no, it has to be a 2-on-1 because I have other things planned. 2-on-1 handicap match. Randy Orton, Chris Benoit, John Cena. See if he can get the job done while I wait for the other rivalry to end. Match number 3. Actually, it's that rivalry. No, that one just started. It's Rock and Eddie that I'm waiting to finish. So, match number 3. We're going to go tag team title match with managers again. Awesome Benjamin with Mankind in their corner against Edge and Christian with Kane in their corner. Tag team titles on the line. I just put them in a table, Matt. Oh no, their feud's done. Alright, so I'm just going to leave Booker and Chavo off the show this week. Give them a little rest. We're going to go Trish Stratus versus Stacy Keibler. And actually, the women's title, Lita's been complaining that because of her up and down record, people aren't taking her seriously as a champion. And sure enough, she's the second women's match on the card, or the first women's match out of 2 on the card, and she's with her title on the line. Tori Wilson is the new women's champion. Stacy Keibler defeats Trish Stratus. Haas and Benjamin retain. Benoit gets his win with the handicap advantage. Orton can certainly handle the one loss with his current record. Eddie Guerrero defeats The Rock and gets some much-needed momentum. And Hollywood Hulk Hogan retains the Intercontinental title against Kurt Angle, even with Michaels in the corner. I have a pay-per-view this Sunday that I forgot all about, being this Sunday. So, 140,000 to SmackDown. So that rivalry is finished. Which is actually about as good as it could be. I wouldn't have minded getting the pay-per-view out of it, but Edge and Christian and Charlie Haas is now done. Those just started. That's good. But the good thing about it ending before the pay-per-view is now I can put Rock and Orton together and Cena and Eddie together. Oops. Let's see what's going on here now. Nothing's really changed, or at least nothing major. Orton, Haas and Benjamin, Hogan and Tori. We don't have any major fatigue. A couple guys that are a little banged up, but we're not going to do anything too crazy with them anyway, so. We only have 3 people that we really need to do contracts for right now. And then the other ones can wait till next week. Perfect. Apparently it's thunder and lightning outside my house. So only one person's upset, and it's The Rock. Well, you're getting a title shot, so because you're feuding with Orton. So I didn't even know that, but it works out. 2 stars, 2 stars, 2.5, 3.5, 3.5, and 5 stars for a hardcore triple threat for the world title. 1.5, unfortunately. 2.5, 3.5, 3.5, 3.5. So I had a solid, for the most part, show. It's just new rivalries and stuff. But we got a pay-per-view, so I'm going to call it there, and we'll book Unforgiven when we come back. I'm your host, Kane Drago. Peace out.